So here's the story. I was watching a fly-on-the-wall documentary about football and football coaching, and the part of the film, the documentary that I was most interested in was the half-time team talk that this professional football manager delivered to his team. The team come in at half-time and they sit down much like a change room like I'm sat in now. And by the way that the manager launched at them, you would think that they were getting murdered, that they were getting crucified out there on the pitch, that they were losing 7, 8, 9, 10-0, that they were so far down that there was no way they could come back, that they had sort of shamed themselves because this manager just launched at them with full-blown aggression, the swearing, the efforting, blinding that came out with all of it, and every single one of his players, each and every single one of them, he launched at them, told them the whys, the wherefores, and what they were doing wrong and how badly they were performing. And he attacked full-blown aggression at all of his players. You'd think that they were absolutely no way they could come back from the position that they found themselves in at half-time. And the players, full-blown aggression at these players. And one young guy, they all just sat there and took it. The dressing room was just silent. The players were sat there with their heads hung in shame. One player, was being launched at by the coach, and he tried to come back at the coach, but he couldn't because his body was just contorted like this on the film because of the aggression and the attack that he was suffering. He couldn't get his words out. And you'd be thinking that they are just so far behind. And at the end of his talk to his team at halftime, this manager said, "You got us in this effing position. Now you can effing well get us out. Now F off out onto the pitch." And just as they were about to run out, the good guy, the trainer of the team, says to the guys, come on guys, we're only 1-0 down. 1-0 down. And as they ran out, I thought to myself, how on earth does this professional coach think that the talk that he's just delivered is going to lighten the load for his team, is going to inspire his team, it's going to free them up in mind, body and spirit to go out and express themselves and be fantastic and pull the situation around and go for the win? I was just amazed. How could you do that? Now here's the thing about this story. It occurred to me, and hopefully it occurred to you, that a half-time team talk is critical to a team's performance. Because if you're winning, you can celebrate and keep going towards that win. If you're down, you're not out. You can talk, you can inspire, you can motivate, and you can bring people up to go out and perform better. And the thing about it is, when you think about it, every single interaction that you have with anybody, whether it's a phone call or an email, in just a conversation one-on-one, a group discussion, on Skype, on YouTube, whichever way that you are conversing with anyone or any people, anybody, it's a half-time team talk. And what we need to do is make sure we're delivering a team talk that's going to inspire and motivate and send that person away from you from that half-time team talk feeling good about themselves and feeling positive, so that they can go out and perform in their life, and they can go out and perform in their jobs, and they can go out and perform in their relationships. The most important half-time team talk that you need to give throughout the day, on a minute-by-minute basis, an hour-by-hour basis, a daily basis, is the team talk that you give yourself. You've got that internal voice that speaks to you continually through your day. And if you think about that, every conversation that you have with yourself, if you tell yourself that's a half-time team talk, you have to get hold of yourself, you have to control yourself, and you have to make sure that you are talking in the positive, that you are being inspirational and motivational, and that most importantly of all, you are sending you away positive and inspired for the second half. Just think about it. Your half-time team talks are just so important. Make sure that you're sending anyone that you speak to away positively from the halftime team talk that you're having with them. Because you know what? In this life, we reap what we sow. And if you send out positivity, positivity just comes back at you. It's a rule of the universe. It's a rule of life. So be positive in every single meeting, in every single team talk that you're giving. Even when it's down and out, you can still be positive and still be motivational and still be inspirational. And remember, most of all, you do that to yourself.